Get close to the mic, because last time you were like way too far away.
No, I don't
It
think
sounded
I
like
was.
you're in a cave.
So I had a, like the oil burners oils, and you can put them in oil and then rub on your skin. Those
essential oils.
Essential oils.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think peppermint is an essential oil. It might be anyway. It's an oil.
It's
right?
not essential. You can choose whether to have it or not.
Yeah. Right. So that was in my top drawer in my kitchen, and it fell into the bottom drawer of my kitchen, where my bags, my baggies, I call them, where you put stuff in, like leftover food and things like that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Sort of.
Okay, like a little bag, a little plastic bag,
Right.
with a Ziploc.
Right.
Are you with me?
Ziploc bags, yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Ziploc bags. And
You call
now
them baggies.
I call them
I think
baggies.
that's cute.
And now the essential oil has fallen into the bag box.
So it's ruined your baggies.
Well, I didn't even realise for a while. I just thought all my food tasted like peppermint.
Oh.
It permeated.
But nice word. Permeated.
Traumatic.
All right. Well, you probably don't need to brush your teeth then if you're just eating peppermint.
That's not why you brush your teeth, though, is it? Come on now.
No.
But it was very traumatic. So that has been
That's your week.
the essence of my week.
All right. I had my hair cut.
Yeah, looks nice. I was about to say that on camera.
Thanks.
Or
We're not
on
on
microphone.
camera.
I was going to say on microphone. Your hair looks nice.
Thank you. But the woman, you get your hair, cleaned there. And
washed.
Washed is the word,
You can call
isn't
it cleaning.
And when they wash your hair, when I normally get my hair done at Tony and Guy,
Yeah.
the woman who washes my hair then, I think I've got feelings for her. Like, it's that good. Went to
She washes it so beautifully.
Oh, she massages.
I need to go there.
It is otherworldly. Went to a different hairdresser today.
Yeah.
And the woman who did the washing bit was an older woman with quite long nails, and it was traumatic.
Oh.
It was like she was raking my head with like 10 tiny scalpels.
Oh.
Yeah, and all she said was, "Is the water okay for you?" Yeah.
Yeah, but your nails aren't,
you're
love.
stabbing my
Ooh,
head.
That's not pleasant or attractive.
You're listening to Don't Laugh But with Kirsty Hudson and Rebecca Elliott, the inane ramblings of two women trying to outfunny each other.
Are we going to start this thing?
Yeah, I think we have. I think
Go on
we're
then.
there. Ready to go. Welcome to Don't Laugh But.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This week, the other thing we should talk about was the bag incident, Baggate. So I went round to your house on Friday. We had some drinks. So we had book club at your house, which obviously ends up with us all getting a bit
Squiffy.
yeah. And so left the next day, realised that I hadn't got my bag, which has got stuff in, which I'd taken to your house. And I was certain that I hadn't brought it back. So I got in touch with you, said, "Have you got my bag?" You said
No.
adamantly no. So I then spent hours thinking I was actually going mad, turning the house upside down and just thinking, was I way more drunk than I thought I was, because that's quite bad, or have I actually gone insane? Checked with you again, you went, "No, bag's not here, no." And then in the evening you just went, "Oh shit, just found it."
Well, yeah.
What's that?
I'm not very good at finding things, and
But when someone said to you, "I think I've left it at yours, could you look?" Your house is basically just one big open plan thing. All you got to do is stand in the centre and rotate yourself to have a look around the space, and you couldn't be bothered.
I know I did
to do
do that. I like to rebuff that. I actually did look for it. I did stand there, look left, look right, couldn't see it.
I don't think that's been solved. But next time you come around my house, I'm going to hide something of yours and just never give it back.
So today we're going to talk about
We're
your
talking
choice.
about the gym.
We're talking about the gym.
Yeah, I think your reticence to talk about the gym, is that indicative of your general hatred of the gym?
Yes, I do like. When I go to the gym, I quite enjoy. I belong to, as do you, a ridiculously expensive gym.
It is stupidly expensive.
And I've only joined that gym because they have heated floors in the changing rooms.
They do, although that's quite patchy. You've got to
Yeah,
pick-
it
you've
is
got to
patchy,
pick
and
your
then
space.
they have heated floors, and then air conditioning come from the ceiling.
Yeah,
So I'm hot,
it's
and
then
I'm cold.
cold.
You know.
Yeah.
So
So you enjoy going to the gym, because I find it very hard to get myself actually in there.
I think everyone finds it hard to
I do
get themselves to the
it
gym.
3 times a week or whatever.
you?
But it's never easy. It's never a joy. I enjoy having done it, but not actually doing it and not
Right.
getting there.
Uh-huh.
When you get changed, I have a thing about this. I think we need to air it.
You wear it.
When you get changed in the gym, there are several cubicles. Do you go into a cubicle or do you just flaunt it all, let it all hang out? That's your phone, turn it off.
I do not.
And do you just choose? Are you one of these people who chooses to get changed for no reason whatsoever in the centre of the changing space so that I have to walk past naked boobs to get to a cubicle? When there are cubicles available to change, why? For God's sake, why would anyone choose not to use a cubicle?
Well,
You're one of these people, aren't you?
Yes.
You just hang it all out.
yes, it's not something...
Why?
Because there's a few reasons. One being, a cubicle is quite small to get changed into when you're all hot and you're faffing around, right? So you have to get all your stuff. You have to move your stuff from the locker to the cubicle, where I would rather just leave my stuff in the locker. And I do think there's an element of body positivity in all of this. I say, right, to the women of the world and to the men of the world right now, in this moment, that our bodies are only things to be proud of, regardless of shape, size, anything. Our bodies are things to be proud of.
Can I talk now?
And so I feel that one way of doing that is just changing. And you know, and like, don't get me wrong, you know, it is a bit like odd when you do stand there seeing people naked in next. And I just think, really, that's how we're all kind of meant to be. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's not. No, we're not all meant to be standing around flapping our bits about when it's not necessary. If all the cubicles are filled and you have to get changed in the middle, don't have a problem with that.
Right.
That's fine. Whether you're big or small, old or young, don't have a problem with that. Don't have a problem with what your body looks like. It's not about that. What it's about is if I walk into the changing room and there is a woman in front of me with her baps out, pointing them at me, and then because it's natural to just glance because, oh, there's a naked person just there. I'm the weirdo for looking, and she's not the weirdo for basically just flaunting her tits in my face.
Okay.
And it's a small space. I have to then push past her boobs. And it's not necessary. It's not necessary.
Okay.
I'm all for, like, fine, show off your bits if you want to. But you're just going to go for a swim or something. Why is it necessary to get your tits out? There was a woman in there the other day, I swear to God. She was drying her hair, right? Spending time in the mirror, drying her hair in just knickers. Why? She's got clothes. The rest of her's dry. She could have got dressed, but she thinks, no, people are going to want to see this.
What's wrong with a bit of warm air on your boobs?
There's nothing. If you're in the privacy of your own home, do what the hell you want, okay? But if you're in a space that I'm in, put them away. Okay, right, scenario. If I came into the changing room
Yes.
and you were there, naked, you wouldn't find that weird.
Not so much. Not
Yes,
as
you
weird. Hold on.
would. Come on.
Let me clarify this. I would not find it as weird as you do.
No, I think that's clear.
I take umbrage with a
Yes.
couple of things you've said there.
Do it.
One, I have never flapped any parts of my body anywhere.
They're bouncing about.
There's no flappage. Two, I'm sure the woman was not pointing out her boobies to you.
They were looking at me.
And if they are, great. You know, I mean, if...
No, not great.
Oh.
Privacy, self-respect. And if you were there naked and started chatting to me, however much I'd want to be like, no, this is cool, this is fine, obviously in the back of my head I'm going to be thinking,
She's naked.
there's Kirsty's tits.
Mhm.
I'm in a room with Kirsty's tits.
But do you not think that
I don't
might
want
say...
that in my head.
Do you not think that might say more about you than it does about the naked person?
No, because we all... No, it doesn't. It's not like, oh, you're obsessed with tits then, are you?
No, I'm not
if
saying
they're
you-
naked in front of you, of course you're going to notice because we wear clothes in society.
Yeah, but not in a changing room.
There's cubicles!
A changing room, by very nature, is for changing.
Yeah, in a cubicle. I don't mind it if you've got a subtle, if you've got a towel up in front of you and you're doing that thing like on the beach when you're shimmying behind
I'm
it.
quite good at getting
But just
myself
to
changed
walk
under a
around.
towel. I sometimes walk around, with a towel tucked under your bra. It's such a good look.
Towel under your bra.
Towel under the bra. And bras are a weird
Yeah.
contraption to put on. I'm not very good. I have never in my whole...
Bras are a weird contraption to
They're
put
a
on.
weird contract. I have never, in my whole time of wearing a bra, been able to do a bra up Like from the back.
Oh, no. So you put it on the front and then you do that. How do people do that?
Is there any woman in the world
I
who's
think there
ever
are. I think there's lots of women.
been able to do their bra up at the
I
back?
think we're just not capable. And also,
I admire those women.
how do women do that thing where they take the bra off under their jumper and then just slide it out of sleeve?
Oh, I can do that.
How?
Do you want me to do it for you right now?
Really?
Yeah.
In no way whatsoever do I want you to do that
Oh,
right
I can
now.
absolutely do that.
No.
Like, that is just undoing it, slip it out through your arm. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. I think...
If I go to the gym and I've basically got my gym kit on, but I have to change my shoes because you're not allowed to wear outdoor shoes.
What,
So
in the gym?
all I'm doing...
What?
Yeah, you can't wear outdoor shoes in the gym. You have to wear a different pair of shoes.
In the gym?
Yes, in the gym.
You're not allowed to wear outdoor shoes in the gym.
Yeah, you have to wear a separate pair of shoes that don't go outside. They don't want mud on their equipment. You don't do that, do you?
No.
No. Okay, anyway, well, not...
I pay £60 a month. I'll whatever. Wipe that mud off that for me.
Well, I have a respect for the gym and for other people that perhaps you don't. So when I go in, I change my shoes. So all
Yeah.
I'm doing is changing my shoes. I still go in a cubicle.
There you go, Rebecca Elliott.
I just want a bit of privacy.
That says a lot to you. I just want to go sit in a cupboard by myself.
Yes, I do.
Because that's essentially what a cubicle is. It's a cupboard.
Yeah, where you can get your boobs out and not feel that you're waving them in
What, you
someone's
get your
face.
boobs out when you change your trainers? Come on. Hold on. Is that a real fact that you can't wear trainers that you would wear
Yeah,
outside?
there's big signs
Well, I've never...
saying no outdoor shoes.
Where?
In the gym.
No. Well, I love it. I'm gonna go wee in a pool and I'm gonna go wear trainers that have been running.
Don't wee in the pool.
I might do.
Don't wee in the pool.
I've
that I
weed in the
swim
pool, it's already
Don't
happened.
wee in the pool.
That's
Come
what the chemicals
on.
are for.
No, it's not. That's what toilets are for.
There's nothing worse than going for a wee in a swimming costume.
Well, my next question was going to be, do you feel judged at the gym? I think it's safe to say that you never feel judged.
No.
But do you know what I mean? Like all the fit people, the people who like really spend hours there and know their stuff.
I think I'm horrendously terrible at judging them, thinking they're really boring for spending so much time on their bodies.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that's an unfair judgment of myself because I think they're the ones that are taking care of themselves, pride in the way they look and all that good stuff that the gym does to their bodies. But I just think, oh, you're boring me.
Yeah.
But they are probably the most interesting of people and I'm just dismissing them. So,
I'm quite scared of them.
do you? No, really? Who? Why?
They're really fit people.
No, I do like it when men work out with little tops on though, and I can see their testicles.
No, I don't like that. at all.
I would like to clarify. I said chesticles and not testicles.
No, and the blokes lifting weights whilst looking at themselves in the mirror.
Yeah, but if I had
Like,
some of their bodies, I
really?
would do that. I would do that. Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah. Hell yeah! If I had like a triangular kind of body, you know.
If I'm running, if I had a triangular body,
Yeah, you know.
if I'm running on the treadmill,
Hmm.
which I can kind of do,
Right.
and I'm next to a woman.
You either can or you can't do. I mean, kind of do is
If
kind of
I'm
like
next to a woman,
Uh-huh.
I can do it for like I do 5K, but I do it very slowly with lots of stops. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? So I kind of, I kind of.
Do you sweat?
Yeah.
So do you wipe the machine afterwards?
No, I don't do that.
Oh, for goodness
I'm on a
sake!
treadmill. None of my bits are touching it, apart from the soles of my feet. What am I supposed to wipe down?
Oh my god! No.
But I have sat on equipment before and got up, and there's been a little triangle of sweat.
Did you wipe it? Oh, hey, whoa, hang on.
You were in the pool.
Exactly, where there are chemicals to clean it up. I don't even sweat hardly.
In the pool, people taking mouthfuls of that wee water that you've just weed in.
Oh.
No one's going to get down and start licking the bit that you sit on when you're lifting some weights.
No, but I have to touch your sweaty bits as I put my hand in it, in your triangle of wet.
You
your
love
triangle of moisture.
You love it. You love my triangle of moisture.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I always take a towel, I'll put a little chemical wipe, and then I'll wipe that with my
And then you'll go
towel.
and piss in the pool.
I'm
So
considered-
don't give me
I
that.
very rarely do that. I mean, only if it's like in a medical emergency. I might wee myself on the way to
Have you ever inappropriately got giggles at the gym? Or sung out loud? You know when you got your headphones on, you got music on.
I think, like most women, I have farted in a yoga class.
Have you?
Oh man, absolutely.
I've never done yoga.
I
want to.
have. I want to be that. I want to have a yoga body. I want to be that woman who does like yoga.
If you
Every
were that
day.
woman, we wouldn't be friends. I would not like you.
But I think...
Is that why you want to do it? Yeah, for that result.
I think every person in a yoga class has farted at some point.
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone's farted at some point.
No, I mean in the yoga class.
Fine.
Yes, I think that has...
So it's supposed to be this kind of clean living, big stretching, it's just a room full of other people's farts.
Well, it's all you're moving all your bits around, aren't you, inside?
You should do it on your own in a cubicle. There should be yoga cubicles.
Like a ballot box that you just go in.
Exactly. I started going to the gym when I lived in Sudbury. I started going to a little gym there. First time I'd ever been to a gym. And I thought, this isn't me. And that was confirmed with my first visit then. It was a very small gym, so it was quite a small room, lots of sweaty people packed into this big room, and it had like 3 massive screens at the front, so we're all on like running machines and rowing machines and all watching basically the same screens, even though you've got, you're listening to music, right? On those screens, they were showing whatever was on, and what happened to be on was the Channel 4 show, I don't know if you remember it, called Sex Education. Mm-hmm. And basically filling these 3 giant screens was knobs, blokes' penises. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I was looking around all these kind of sweaty men and women just looking very, very surly. Mm-hmm. And just the surrealness of having these great kind of, 3-foot high triple knobs in front of us. And I started laughing. Mm-hmm. And I looked around and no one else was like, no one even raised a smirk. There's no humour at the gym.
No.
Nobody has a sense of humour.
No.
Or a sense of irony.
I think it's because no one wants to be there. And then they'll go, and when they leave...
But people do. People go, I love the gym. I get such a high.
Well, because that's what happens when they leave. But when they're there, there's none of that. I mean, when I go on, so I do 20 minutes like on the cross trainer sometimes, mm-hmm. and I'll put on 2 Meatloaf songs and that will take me through the whole thing, mm-hmm. the whole workout. And sometimes I'll start singing Meatloaf out loud to it.
Yes.
Like about out of hell I become.
Yeah.
Like that,
Yeah.
And I have noticed there was the odd glance, like look at that crazy sweaty fat lady on the machine. Mm-hmm. But
is that me looking at you?
Yeah, but I just think, I think gyms are there and they're good, but it's kind of weird that you go indoors to exercise when everything you could do at the gym you could really do outside.
I know, it is crazy, and it is weird that in this day and age that we need gyms. When obviously years gone by, I mean, it's also weird that it's $1 billion industry, not just gyms but also the diet industry. When for the whole of history up to recently, it just wasn't necessary. That's kind of indicative of society gone wrong.
It is, yeah.
Isn't it? And the fact that, have we been working out the fields or just like living normal lives and eating the normal amount, we wouldn't have to go to the gym.
No.
But we do. And a lot of us drive to the gym and then just kind of stare at the wall, humourless.
I know. Like, I wish
it's kind of depressing, isn't it?
Yeah, I wish I was like a naturally fit person who
But is anyone naturally fit?
Well, there's this amazing woman I know called Michelle, and she she works with her, and she does get like a high off exercise, and she runs an exercise class, and she motivates you when you go to the class. And
I hate her already.
I know, but I'd love to be like her because
don't be like her.
But she's exciting and she's inspiring by exercise, and I'm just like, it just hurts
But it
me.
means I don't get it when it's such a priority in people's lives. Because to look like that, the posters on the wall there, the kind of inspirational posters on the wall, to look like that, you've got to spend your entire life in the gym and never really having fun, haven't you? I don't know.
I know, but I'd like to be the person that gets up in the morning, goes to the gym, boom, done, an hour and a half done in the gym, whatever.
Yeah, but an hour and a half, I get so bored after half an hour. I just can't do it anymore.
I know. It's just about balance, isn't it? It's about, I suppose, finding that and trying it and having a crack at it. But I'd like to be fitter and stronger and all those things. And those things are the things the gym can give you. But the only way to do it is to do it. And that's a little bit boring. And I want to get that motivation and that excitement and go, I'm at the gym. I'm changing. My tits are flapping around. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want you to do that. Talking about the inspirational posters you get there was one the other day that had, one of these kind of muscly women just said on there, if you believe it, you're halfway there already. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest load of balls I've ever heard. I mean, if I believe I'm Elvis, I'm not halfway towards becoming Elvis, am I? believe it, and you're halfway there already.
Believe
no, you're
it,
not.
you can
You're
achieve
not.
it.
And what it is it's enabling people to be delusional. It's saying, to people who go, yeah, I think I can do it. I can do it. No, I would rather be well aware that I can't do it. I'm not even halfway there, but I know I'm not, and that's fine.
But there was I'm going to beg to differ on that. Like, I'm not saying if you believe
Expect
it.
nothing less.
I'm not going to say if you believe it, you can be Elvis. But you could become an Elvis impersonator. You could crack an Elvis song on the karaoke.
Okay, I believe I can become the Queen. Therefore, I'm halfway there already.
No, but
I believe I could be a 6 foot tall blonde woman who's got legs up to,
Yeah.
Therefore, I'm halfway there already. No, you're not. You are who you are.
No.
You could be a bit fitter. That's fine. But you're not going to have an inspirational poster saying, if you want it, you could be a bit fitter.
Yeah.
That's the truth. If you work really, really, really hard, you could get a tiny bit fitter and a little bit thinner.
Okay,
That's what it should say.
Yeah, but like, I think the whole that is about self-belief. That's what that's saying to you.
I know, and I just think
It's
balls.
saying to you, believe it, and you can do it.
Yeah, I know, I understand the words.
That's what
I'm saying.
saying.
That's rubbish.
So what? Don't believe it, then you can't.
No, I think, it's
I mean,
good
that's the opposite
it's good
to
have
that, isn't it?
ambition,
Yeah.
and all that. But it's like, not everyone can get to that point. You just can't.
No, but R. Kelly said, "I believe I can fly."
Right, and can he?
Well, look where that's
No,
got him. I
you
don't
can't.
know, but I think that we need to feel that. I'm not sure why. I think any argument I bring R. Kelly into is always an argument that I might lose.
I think the problem... it's always... You're always going on a loser there.
I just think there's a beauty.
It's
in
unattainable. It's unattainable perfection. That's the point. It's the poster is of some utterly gorgeous woman who, yes, is massively fit, but is also like...
Now I'm
just
with
this
you.
unattainable perfection,
Uh-huh.
bodily perfection that you can't reach, and so you're therefore setting yourself up for a lifetime of falls.
Yes.
because you're always, we talked last week about we're always a project.
Yeah,
you're always going
now
to
I'm
be
with you.
aiming at that, and you're never going to get there.
Yeah. But isn't that an interesting balance to get between accepting where you're at
Yeah.
and being what you want to be? Because acceptance is you have to accept everything in the given moment, in accepting the present moment as it is.
Yes.
But that is because that's creating a false reality for someone going, because really is to get a six-pack is incredibly hard,
It is. And not all bodies can get there, I don't think.
and also, is that important? That's I think what you're saying, isn't
Well,
it?
there's that as well. Yeah.
See how
I want to see a poster of me looking a bit better than me, and that's then just the strap line that if you come here, you might get here.
yeah, maybe.
If you work hard, you might look a bit better.
Yeah, I see that. I'm with you. That I'll take.
All right, give me
done.
that.
You got there.
I'll tell you what I don't like, because obviously that's a rare for
Can I
me to
tell you
not
what I
like
don't
something.
like?
Do it.
The Spice Girls. I know.
Literally, what's that got to do with anything?
I'll tell you why, because of Sporty Spice, and that made me think of the gym, made me think of her.
Was she sporty though, or did they just slap her in some
Dunno.
active wear?
I
shove
never
her
liked
on
the Spice
stage?
Girls when I was young, right?
No,
And I don't like the Spice Girls now.
No.
I don't like the Spice Girls. I'm
No.
putting it out there, I'm saying it.
I think we were at the wrong age though.
I'm the same age as them.
No, I
Most
know,
of
but
them.
you were at the wrong age for them coming out and you getting into them.
Who were they marketing towards if they weren't marketing
No, but it was
towards
late
me?
90s, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
How old were you in the late 90s?
Late 90s. About 23.
Yeah, you see, if you'd been 16 then, you might have been all over him.
Yeah, but no. No, I wouldn't have been.
I
Do you
agree.
know why?
I never
I
liked
would
them.
never been because I had taste.
Yeah. Oh.
I know. That's how much I
Harsh.
dislike the Spice Girls.
Wow.
And I just don't like all that.
I just don't really care about the Spice
No,
Girls.
well,
I
I
don't
do.
like the whole kind of faux feminism, girl
That's
power
exactly what I
nonsense.
don't like. Girl power.
Yeah.
Rah.
Yeah.
Like,
What does that mean? Just be a bit angry.
I would just want to, women to be the example, not to say that this is all about girl power.
Yes.
I just think it bores me. Anyway, sporty,
quite
scary, posh.
Yeah, you're just naming them.
Don't
Yeah.
like.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just thinking that sometimes through a podcast we just need to get things out
You
there.
just get your things
So really,
off your
this is a
chest.
bit cathartic.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, I've said it now.
Quite furious about the Spice Girls, aren't you?
I know. Imagine that. So that's something I won't
Do
listen
you
to.
really expect me to come in with a counter argument, though? Do I look like someone who likes the Spice Girls? No.
You're listening to Don't Laugh But with Rebecca Elliott and Kirsty Hudson, creating their own unique twatmosphere for your listening pleasure.
I just want to see, I mean, this goes back to the gym point. I just want to see more women with real kind of shaped bodies, with just where I want to see, I want to see stuff where all different body shapes are represented. I am so bored of just going, well, that's the norm. Like, it just isn't the norm. And I just want to see a bit of, like, just real women. And just, I mean, you do get, like, the whole, as we've talked about before, like the Rebel Wilson being the Rebel Wilson character and all of that kind of stuff. I'm just bored of it. I just think we need...
Just normal women, please.
Just normal women doing normal things.
Actually, I think both me and you, we don't go to the gym to change our body shape so much as to become a bit fitter. Because obviously it's healthier.
Yeah, and I think that's the...
I wanted to be able to run 5k.
Yeah.
And I know that's not really going to change the way I look.
Yeah.
But I thought, well, at least, it does sound good for you, doesn't it?
And this is something that I find really challenging with the gym. It's for me, like that total self-acceptance of oneself. Do you know what I mean? Like a total accept. This is my body. This is who I am, and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
And then that whole, but I want to be fit and strong kind of thing, because they do become, like, they do challenge each other sometimes. And I go, well, I can eat what I want, I can do what I want, but I do want to be fit. Like, I really do. And I'm not sure being the size I am will create that kind of fitness in my body. So I think there's a real dichotomy for us all at different times. And I think it's nice to have them. And also, I do get a bit like, good lordy, like, it's really expensive to go to the gym. So
it is insane.
I mean, our gym is particularly expensive, but even like the local leisure centre is not super cheap. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that it should be kind of accessible for all. I think there are ways now to use a gym more accessibly, but I love the swimming pool. I have started doing 30 lengths in the pool.
That's very good.
Well, I say 30, it might be 20.
Right, so you're just guessing. You just get in there. When you get bored, you get out.
I love the jacuzzi. Now, that's something I want to ask you about.
That's all right. I was going to say something nice about you, but frankly, you're not letting me get a word
Go on
in.
then, say something nice.
I'm just going to go back to the body positivity thing, which you just touched on. We will do a whole thing on body positivity one of these days. But I think you have a very unusual and refreshing view of that, in that you genuinely think that you're gorgeous, don't you? And I love that you think that. And not many women think that about themselves, and that is I don't know, I just thought I'd mention that.
I think that we
We
must
should take more pleasure in our own bodies and in our own looks, and
or everyone
I
should.
think you really do.
Like, I really do. Like, I really do. And it's really, I mean, it sounds so ridiculous, but I do enjoy looking in the mirror at myself. Like, I think I love my face, and I really like the fat around my body. I just think that's there, and it's beautiful, and also my body's pretty remarkable.
Well, all our bodies are, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's this amazing gift that we've got, and we go through life, a lot of us, just kind of thinking bad things about it, thinking it's this kind of great husk that we've got to cart round, that we're some kind of, brain in a jar, rather than actually owning it and going, this is us. And we can make the best of it, but you know what? It's gorgeous with all its wrinkles and its flab and its
totally, and
cesarean overhangs. Yeah,
and we'll just sort of, as we'll kind of compliment someone on their beauty, and it's like we can't take it and go, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, someone was the other night, our book group, well, you've got lovely lips, and I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
But they just,
that wasn't me that said
aren't you going to say something back? And I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was just enjoying that compliment,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're gorgeous.
Thank you. And so are you.
Particularly,
hold on, particularly with new hair. Rebecca Elliott has dyed her hair.
I have dyed my hair. It's very, very dark, but curly. I look a bit like a spaniel.
But I think you carry off that look well.
I was going to tell you what annoys me.
What annoys you?
One of the few things in the world that annoys me.
There's not much, is there?
Not much at all. And that is when people's social media, their gym stats, their achievements at the gym. When you see on Facebook, I just did 5k and I did it in, 27 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Or they show you like a map my run, and they post that to show how quickly they've just run, or how many lifts they've just done. Can you stop massaging your face? Because I'm picking it up from the microphone.
Sorry, I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
You're enjoying your beauty right now while I'm talking.
Rubbing my face.
No, people going on about what they've just achieved at the gym.
Right.
I'm like, I think gym achievements are great.
Yes.
I think it's kind of on a par with self-cleanliness, in that it's important to be fit and healthy. Like, it's important to wash yourself, but it's a private thing. and not something that you should go around banging on about. Like, no one would go on Facebook and say, I've just got really clean in the shower. Like, I just spent half an hour, really gave it my all, really got that soap right in there. So proud. You know, in the expectation that their mates will then comment on their, oh, babe, I wish I could be as clean as you. Like you get, you know, with the gym stuff. Oh, I wish I was as fit as you.
So you think that's
Keep
why
it
they
to
do
yourself.
it? You think that's why they do it for the feedback?
For the feedback, for other people to feel jealous of them, for other people to go, oh, babe, you're so fit. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it.
Why do we need that?
Yeah. Well, if someone puts it on there, I say, well done. No, I wouldn't type well
you
done.
wouldn't.
In my head, I would go, well done. In my head. Like, yeah, a little bit. Use a flannel when you wash.
Yeah, and one of those little, you know, spongy things.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that interesting?
I just think, yeah, we have... Yeah, I think...
I'm going to start putting on Facebook. I flannelled the hell out of myself last night.
I think, well done,
45 minutes of straight flanelling.
Yeah.
Tell you, I could have done it all again.
45
The last 5 minutes were the best. I just got more and more flanelling
45
done.
minutes of straight flanneling sounds kind of rude, doesn't it? I've just had 45 minutes with a flannel.
Yeah.
I like the word flannel.
It's a good word. It's one of the best.
I think that, but yeah, no, I do see I see where you're at. I see where you're coming from. It is, again, that goes to our social media discussion, like what is appropriate, what isn't appropriate to put on social media.
Nobody cares.
No one really does care.
I think if you run a marathon or something like that, that's fine. But I'm
That's
just
enough.
saying, if it's just a gym...
So what's your cut-off point? What can't they put on there? So 27 miles, they can.
No, if they've just run 27 miles at the gym on their own, I don't want to know about it.
Right.
If you've just done the London Marathon, you're allowed one and only one
Right.
post about your time or the experience, because I would
Okay.
find that interesting. But
Right.
then that's it.
Okay.
I think that's all you're allowed. I think Facebook should write it into their algorithm that any mention of a marathon is only allowed once.
Okay. When people put sub 4, what does that mean? I
No
think
idea.
it means
Less than
below.
4 hours?
I think that's
Less than
what
4
it
hours,
means.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sub 4.
and also, you know, if some other bloke's just done it in 6 hours,
If I
it's
ran
kinda
the
slagging him
marathon-
off, it's fine.
But if I ran the marathon and didn't die, like, I would be
Right,
happy.
Yeah.
The whole exercise thing is, you know, like that. I think there's an advert. Here come the girls. I know it's a Boots advert as well, isn't it? But the advert where they've got people running, all the people in the.
Have I ever told you my feelings on the song "Here Comes the Girls"? Because that is a podcast in itself.
Yeah.
It makes me furious.
I know.
But we won't go there. Go on, carry on.
I know, because I'm that's a word I struggle. When someone calls me a girl.
This is it. Okay, now I'm going to... Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I am a woman.
Yeah.
I'm not a girl.
I'm a woman. Hear me roar.
Exactly. And the way to
never actually
kind of
roared.
patronise women is to call them girls. Because the way we see women in society as important is when they look girlish, i.e. when they're kind of innocent. The younger the better, because they look beautiful, you're at your prime. And so, supposedly, if you call a woman a girl, you're giving them a compliment. It's not a compliment. When I was a girl, I was an idiot. I'm a woman. I want to be called a woman. And that frickin' advert with that music, Here Comes a Girl, and it's just a bunch of middle-aged women that are probably like lawyers and PhDs and intelligent, fun, interesting women being relegated to the status of girls because that's supposedly a compliment. Just gets right on my tit end. That's all I'm saying.
I think any point punctuated with tit end, absolutely.
It's a win.
I mean, you have won. Really, we could stop this right now, and this would be the best podcast in the world because you punctuated a point with tit end.
I thought you'd like that.
The end of the tit. I love it.
Do you have any active wear?
Well, now this
Obviously,
is
you do it in something. I'm presuming you're not exercising nude. Your
No.
body positivity doesn't quite get that
no.
far.
I mean, no. There'd be a bit of chafing. I saw, yeah.
A lot of wiping down would be necessary.
There'd be lots of fluid. So yeah, no, I just wear leggings and an oversized t-shirt to go to the gym.
Respect.
Ah.
Hang on. Whoa. Are the leggings patterned?
No,
Thank God.
they are black always.
When I become queen of the world, we've spoken of this. It is a
Always
job I'm gearing up for.
Yes, I think you should be.
I'm going to make patterned leggings illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I think
What's that?
they're the devil's work, frankly. What's going on? Why? Why are we patterning leggings? Who thinks that looks good? It doesn't look good. It looks ridiculous.
I once had a pair of leggings with lipsticks on. I didn't wear them. I've never.
Although that kind of sounds kind of cool in an
They
80s
were-
way. That's different.
They were cool.
That's not just like a bland grey Aztec-y pattern on my leggings.
I know what's up with the Aztec
that have been
pattern.
bought from like Sweaty Betty and they cost me over £100.
innit?
Just don't like the fact that pattern leggings are screaming, look, I'm at the gym and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun. You don't actually think that. And I just wish we could just wear normal clothes at the gym. Like,
What, Eugene?
like cycling. You can't just crack on some shorts and a t-shirt and go on your bike these days. Yeah, I know you would, but do you know what I mean? There is now, you've got to have lycra. Men in lycra.
No,
I
there's
know
nothing right about men in lycra.
No,
There is
and
nothing.
I do know several, and so do you actually, who do wear lycra.
No,
but there is
that whole
nothing-
cycling outfit is weird,
unless
though,
you are
isn't it?
literally in France doing the Tour de France. No, just wear some normal clothes.
Yeah.
you big twits.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, they have padded bottoms on those leggings, don't they?
know.
On those,
I know.
and they're not even really short. They're kind of like cycling leggings, cycling shorts. Cycling shorts. Now that was a thing of the 80s, I do believe. Cycling shorts. I think people used to wear them as a whole,
What, like as a fashion thing?
as a fashion
Oh,
thing.
yeah, you're
yeah,
right. Yeah.
Yeah, never wear those.
Perhaps pair it up with a snood.
Oh,
Yeah.
and God, I still look good in a snood. Those are the days.
Okay. I was going to talk about something. Oh, now this is going to make me my millions, right? It's probably been done. Eco gyms, right? Okay. There's all that wasted energy, right? You have got basically a human battery going on in that gym. You've got people pedaling away, running away, all that stuff. That could be
Running
turned...
away.
Right, yeah,
They're
okay,
running
fine.
away.
You know what
They're
I'm
not going
saying?
anywhere, but they're
Shut up.
running away. Yes.
Then that energy could be used to power the gym you're in. The cycling machine I'm on, it's plugged into the wall, and yet I'm making more energy by pedalling along. Why is it not
I
self-powering?
think that's so true.
Why is not the whole gym self-powered? And then at least it could be, eco-friendly.
I think that's. I
Is that a
think,
good idea?
I think it's a good
Is that
idea.
an actual good idea? It's probably been done. If it is a good idea, it's been done.
I
or
did
it's probably a rubbish idea, but I'm not quite seeing it.
Yeah, I did see a thing on Facebook where there was a man on a train station, had a cycling machine, and was getting people to make scarves. Like,
What?
I know.
He was getting people to make...
Yeah, so they were waiting for their
Scarves.
train, right?
Okay.
Somewhere like Holland or somewhere. And they were...
Where's like Holland?
Belgium.
Yeah.
So they get on the cycling machine
Yeah.
and they wait for the train, and in that time, like, so it had like a, obviously
I don't understand when the knitting comes in.
that's my point here. I'm going to add that too at this point. It was a knitting machine attached to the bike.
Oh.
So they would make a scarf in that time frame whilst doing that. Now, like, I like to be doing something when I'm exercising. So if
Yeah.
I could like do a little bit of crochet or something
Yeah.
like that. But it is hard. I mean, I actually have fallen off a machine before.
Oh, I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, so the step machine.
God, I wish that had been video.
Yeah, so I'm going up the step machine. I've got my bottle in one hand.
I've never used the step machine.
It's an absolute terrifying. It's a beast of a machine.
Okay.
It is the machine that the nightmares are made of, because you have to get it on fast, and then you have to step, and I'm stepping, and as I go to step up, my hand is up and I slide down the machine, but I didn't stop sliding when I got to the bottom. I kind of slid like that, and my head somewhere went across the machine. I was fine.
Did anyone see you?
No one did, luckily, because that
Did
that is one thing. The gym is kind of empty. The gym I go to is
It
not.
depends what time of day you go.
Does it?
When I get in the if I go to the pool and it is empty though, it's lovely. Do a little dance like Julie Andrews on the top of the hill.
But
Sound
people
of
get
Music.
pissed. But people get pissy about
Beautiful.
laneage. They get.
They do.
I
do.
like-
Oh, I nearly fell over in the swimming pool.
Oh.
So I've got that they don't have non-slip.
Now this is
tiles.
something
It's
I take
ridiculous.
issue with.
I
Whatever
am
pool you go
not
to.
going to wear flip-flops. I mean, not just in the pool. I'm never going to wear flip-flops, but I'm definitely not wearing flip-flops.
I love a flip flop.
No. Have some self-respect. Don't wear flip-flops. Anyway, I'm definitely not wearing in the pool. I got out the pool.
Oh no, I'm shocked. Sorry.
No, I'm not wearing. Look Look at me. Do I look like a flip-flop wearer?
I love a flip-flop in the summer.
Doesn't surprise
That's
me.
all I'm going to be wearing. You will see me.
Just flip-flops.
Just,
No clothes.
no, just flip-flops. Me walking down the street owning that. And maybe an ankle chain.
Oh, really?
Love an ankle chain.
An ankle chain?
I love an ankle chain. Love an ankle chain, but I love a flip-flop.
You're a classy lady.
Although I don't like a flip-flop in the rain because then your foot slips, slides.
But flip-flop in the rain sounds like an excellent album title.
That is
Anyway,
my
so I got out the pool
Right.
and slipped, but kind of managed to stay upright. So I kind of went, whoa!
Uh-huh.
And I said, whoa, quite
Yeah.
loudly. And there were about, sort of, I get 8 people in
Yeah.
the pool. Obviously, no one communicates with each other.
Uh-huh.
And they all stopped and went, there was a big intake of breath. As everyone looked at me, and I felt very embarrassed, but I just went, I'm all right. I'm all right. And I ran away, and I was quite scared. But that was embarrassing.
Well,
I could have cracked my head open.
There was a lot of people that go to
I could
our
have
gym.
died, Kirsty.
I do care. There was a lot of people. I don't. There was a lot of people that go to our pool who lay around the pool. That's what they do. They just go to the pool.
Yeah.
They take a book. They lay on the benches.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just
There's-
like,
I love her. There's a really, really large woman who comes to, who I often see at our gym. And she's a big lady. And she comes to the gym and she spends hours there. And she always goes to the pool. And she never, ever gets in the pool.
no, she's laying.
She gets all her little swimwear on. She sits, she reads, she has a nap. About an hour and a half later, she goes home.
That's the thing. She go, I've gone to the gym. I went to the gym today.
Done my gym.
That's
That's
it.
done. Tick that off.
What about walking in the pool?
Oh, why do people do that?
They do look silly, don't they?
They walk backwards as
I
well.
know. Well, I think it is good for strengthening things.
Just get out and go for a run.
No.
You're in the pool, swim.
Well, it's safe in the pool. To think about it, it's safe to walk in the pool. It's quite hard to fall.
Stupid to walk in the pool.
It's quite hard to fall over, although I have managed it. But you kind of walk in, and
I've seen you do a handstand in the pool.
do you know?
It's quite impressive.
I've got skills in the pool. I have done a handstand. I can do a forward roll. I can do a backwards roll.
All right.
Um,
Backwards roll.
yeah, I can do backwards
Not
roll.
even tried
I
that.
can do that in the pool. Although but isn't there nothing worse than when the water goes up your nose and hits your
Oh,
brain?
it's horrible.
And it's like
Especially as you know that water's been pissed in by you.
yeah.
Yeah, that's gone
Well, I don't
into
mind
your
that
brain.
because there is. I do feel like the whole blue thing. Do you remember that?
Yeah, like if you wee in the pool, it comes out blue.
Like,
See, I've told my 6-year-old that to stop him weeing in the pool, and he learnt very quickly. I don't wee in the pool. How have you not learnt that?
how did that become an urban myth?
I don't know.
How?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
You're gonna wee in the pool and there'll be blue dye everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, calm down.
Yeah, but it makes me angry. Like that terrified. Maybe that's why I wee in the pool now, because it terrified me as a child. And I go, no,
So you're weeing that fear out of you.
no, I'm just making a stand. I've had enough. I've had enough. I tell you what, I have had enough
Get out
of.
of the pool, go to the toilet, pull your thing to the side, do a wee.
I've never been good at pulling things to the side.
Right.
It's just all awkward.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll park that.
I only learned the other day that where you wee from down there.
It's your Aretha Franklin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think it's okay for a personal trainer to be overweight? Because there's a few.
Yes, I think they should
Or
be.
is it like...
Yes, no, I think they should be.
Is it like to be overweight?
Yeah.
Is that not like the leader of an AA meeting coming in a bit pissed every week?
I tell you what, right, I think they should be.
It's a good analogy though, right?
Yeah, it was. Well, sort of. No, that was a good analogy. But I think the reason I think some personal trainers should be overweight is because they can go, look, I get how hard this journey is. Because there's nothing
Because I haven't
worse.
completed it yet.
Because there is nothing worse as a big woman, a 20-year-old something who has never had an issue about weight in her life.
I agree.
Telling you,
I agree.
darling, all you've got to do is this. You like.
But equally, you don't want your driving instructor to go, I know how hard it is, because I haven't passed my test yet either.
It's a whole different thing,
it's
though,
the
isn't
blind
it?
leading the blind.
But let's do this journey together. That's a beautiful thing. It's like,
my personal trainer. I don't want to do the journey with him. I want him to have absolutely got there and know what
I'm
to
telling
do.
you, any personal trainer that you have had that is thin probably has never been fat. So how the beep do they know what you're going through? I want to know.
I've never had a personal trainer, but
No.
I've just seen them at the gym.
No, but
I'm scared of
actually,
them.
fat is so complex.
Yeah.
And I think we need to own that word again. I think fat has become like this negative
I
thing
know.
that is just crazy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they can be fat. Why has fat become bad? And I understand all the complexities around, oh, well, a healthy body is but it's very boring.
Yeah.
So I think that a personal trainer who is bigger, I say yes to that. I think it's a good thing. And they're going, you know what? Like, I am this size, but I still exercise, and I still take that as a priority, and I take taking care of my
That's
body.
true. I
as a
mean, I've
priority.
said this before. I have friends who
So
are...
I think we're just going to clarify that I'm right. And
You're always right, and I'm always wrong.
yeah.
I've got friends who are bigger than me who are way fitter than me. So I do agree that size has nothing to do with fitness. No, not nothing. Obviously, I went too far there. Size has got something to do with fitness.
Yeah, of course.
But it's not the be all and end all. And it's not why we should go to the gym.
It's not why we should go to the gym.
But equally, I don't think we should. I don't think there's a should about going to the gym at all.
No, you mustn't should on yourself.
I didn't go... I haven't should myself.
I think
I haven't should myself in years.
you use the sauna in the steam room.
I do use the steam room. I love the steam room. Don't like the sauna. Don't like a dry heat. Don't like a dry heat.
Do you know what I've noticed?
I like a wet heat.
I like a wet. I have a routine. So I swim. I get in a cold shower. I love a cold shower at the gym.
Okay.
I have a cold
Do
shower.
you shower before you get in the pool?
Yes.
Like it says everywhere to.
I do.
I don't.
Well, I say I do. I put my head under
I
the
think
shower.
it's telling me I'm dirty. I'm like, I'm not dirty. I'm not dirty. I'm going to shower myself down. What do you think I'm covered in?
Have you gone from the gym to the pool?
Have I gone from the gym?
To the pool?
No.
Oh, that's all right. Then.
Oh, no, I never do both. God, no.
I know
No, I'm
that.
one or the other.
That's a big commitment in your
You've
day.
got to get changed several times then.
Yes, you do, don't you?
Don't
Have you
bother
been
with
on the vibrating machine? There is a machine that vibrates.
I don't understand that.
No.
That scares me. What the hell does that do? That seems like a load of poppycock to me. That doesn't do anything, does it?
Now that's the word
That's
poppycock,
hocus
isn't it?
pocus.
I think I'd like to go on that.
I've seen some old people pulling very strange positions whilst vibrating. And I'm like, what could that possibly be doing apart from wasting time?
Yeah.
You know? I don't think that's right.
So how shall we sum up the gym?
Well, firstly, you did not want to do this subject at
No.
all. Did you enjoy it in the end?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, I did. But I always enjoy our podcasts.
My podcast.
Our podcast.
Our podcast.
Our podcast. My
I
mum
like to
loves.
think of it as mine.
My mum loves our podcasts.
Does she?
Yeah.
Good for her.
And she does. And I like that we're getting fans. Well, fans. I say fans.
Fan.
In the loosest term. They listen.
We've got some listeners
Yeah.
who seem to be returning, which is just lovely.
It is. It's a beautiful
We
thing.
always have a bit of an argy-bargy the day before our podcast, not knowing what to do.
Yeah.
If anyone out there has suggestions, we do have a long list, so don't worry.
Well, I
We're
don't
not
think
going to run out of
suggestions-
ideas. But we always have a bit of a thing the day before.
Yeah.
We change our mind, we get a bit angry.
If anyone wants us to talk about something, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, it'd probably be easier if someone just suggested something, and then we don't blame each
Oh,
other.
that'd be so exciting, wouldn't it? If
It would
someone
be
actually
exciting.
suggested something. If you want to suggest something,
Just do it.
suggest it.
Do it. And
What if there'll be a rainbow?
But the
outside?
gym, yeah, it's a weird place, isn't it? It's a weird thing in society that we need it, but that's all I got. Oh, and don't get your tits out if it's unnecessary.
I say get your tits out, even if it's unnecessary at any given occasion, because our bodies are beautiful.
I don't mind getting your
Everyone's
tits out if it's
body.
fun. If you're at a concert and on someone's shoulders, get them out.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
I
mind
just
getting-
mean if you've got
I
a
don't mind
cubicle
getting my
there.
tits out. If it's fun. So you would get your tits out at a festival on someone's shoulders?
No, I wouldn't. But if someone else did, I'd be like, yeah, beautiful.
Right.
Crack on.
Even if they're in your face.
Not if they're yours.
I want to get them out. I'm at a festival. I'll be a latitude. You know what I mean? Like, really? Like, come on.
There's a part of me that would like to see that.
I think.
On Darren's shoulders.
Yeah. With the shoulders. So we
Well, we
would
go
all,
to the Ed Sheeran gig, don't they?
would be about 6
With our
foot
kids?
then. Total, you know?
You would in total.
yeah, no.
So yeah. So see you next week.
See you next week. And if you
have a
want to go
lovely
to the
week.
gym, do. If you don't,
If you don't.
Don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
You do what
Life's
you
too short to do anything
You
you don't
do
want to do.
you.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Means you do you.
That's one of your little Gandhi statements
Come
you're going
on,
to drop.
that's a beautiful thing. You do you, I'll do me, and we'll just be good to good.
No, really
Good to
did.
go, was
yeah,
the
yeah. You got there in the end.
Yeah.
Have a lovely week.
Have a beautiful week.
Um,
Like us, subscribe,
Subscribe is the word, not subscribe. That's
Subscribe.
not, it's not a word.
Subscribe. Have a beautiful week. We love you.
Yeah, we do.
Take care.
We miss you already.
See you next week.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Kirsty and Rebecca will be back next week with a whole new round of this oddly captivating nonsense, so you may as well listen in.